Today I'm in Kernville, California, and I'm gonna break down how to get to Valhalla Falls, how to go from this to this. So come with me on this journey and let's break down this hike. Let's break down the trail, starting with Google Maps. So we're gonna drive up through Kernville up on Mountain 99 Road Highway. And right here where it says Kernville, number 1 is the start of the trail. 2 is the junction switch off. 3 is another junction where you go straight up the middle. And 4 is the water fume system in which you make that right turn up. The red lining is the lineup of the path that I created that you will not find on the All Trails app and I made myself. And that white path is also the directions to where you get from the very beginning of the trail all the way to this point where the red dot is at. That red lining will tell you how to get to Valhalla Falls. So now that I broke down the hike, let's do a physical look. So now that I showed you the map, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do a visual breakdown of the hike. So this is the parking lot. It's free and it's right across from the Kern River. So you see on the left-hand side where that dirt path is, you're just gonna go straight up through there. And once you get there, you're gonna see this permit required sign for fires. And you're gonna go right up along this hill right here. It's gonna be another path and it's gonna switch around and it's gonna look like this when you get up there. So we're just gonna go around through there and stay on this path, and those 2 rocks indicate that you're heading that way. And of course, you're gonna get roaring, rapid sounds of the Kern River on your way up, but you will also get these hilly, mountainous looks with various forms of vegetation. So right here, you can see the trail switches around again, and you get all this just sparsely separated trees throughout these hills. And the trail starts out very dry-like. So if you're gonna do this hike, I highly recommend you bring cold iced water, at least 3 bottles if you're doing this spring and summer. And if you're doing this in the winter, I'd bring at least 1. But right here, you're gonna get more views of these mountains and just the sparsely separated trees throughout. And right here is an important key point right here. You're gonna reach this sign right here. So when you reach that sign, you're gonna see that side right there. And you're gonna see this right side right here. Don't go on this right side right here. That will take you somewhere else. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go to this left side and you're gonna see these 2 trails. We're gonna go with the right side, not the left side, but the one I'm pointing to. And you're gonna see this. You're gonna see this, in which you're gonna see all these trees, and these trees are above the creek. So when you see this creek area, and you're gonna see those 2 mountains again, and the path, and the 34-mile marker sign, that's letting you know you're heading the right way. And then you're gonna get to this point where the water fume irrigation system is at. And from here, I'm just gonna let you know you don't go where these trees are at. Stay away from that side. Don't go this way where this bridge is at. Stay off of this part. This is the wrong direction. Instead, we're gonna go over here. So we're gonna make a right where that trail is, just above the water irrigation system. And we're gonna go up this hill right here, and it's gonna loop back around. And when you get up there, you're gonna see this, and you're gonna go straight right up there. And now we're at the loop around. So now that we're at the loop around, we're gonna go right up here. And when you get up here, you're gonna see this. It's just wide open, exposed fields of grass. And then you're gonna reach this part where you can make a left hand turn to where this waterfall is at. And it's just off the trail, so it's easy to miss. So just keep an eye out for this one right here. But this is the first of 3 waterfalls, and the next 2 are much bigger. But now we're gonna get back on the path. And now that we're back on the path, it's gonna get to a point where it's gonna stay a dirt path, and then it's gonna merge onto a rock path, and then it's gonna merge back onto a dirt path. But we're going to have to do some rock climbing. So right here is where you have to start climbing up the rocks to get to it. And just take your time right here. The first section was pretty easy to me, but there was 2 more sections that were very difficult and kind of scary. So I'll go ahead and I'll take you up to where the scary ones were at in just a bit. So right here, it's not too bad, but the higher up you get, the scarier it might look to you, especially if you have a fear of heights. But for the most part, the trail isn't too bad. It's just towards the end. And this is the scary part I was talking about right here. So this part right here, you really want to take your time. And I climbed over that big rock right up there, and it took me back onto the dirt path. And then there was one more section, but I didn't get it on video. But I believe it was this section right here. Yeah, this one right here. But once you get through that, you merge back onto the dirt path temporarily. And of course, you're just above the creek. You're going to reach this part right here. And then once you reach this part right here, there's going to be a pool on your left-hand side. So if you see this pool on your left-hand side, you're actually in the right direction. So now that we did all that, we have made it to the lower tier falls, which is a pretty good sized waterfall. But now we're going to get back where this wall is at, and we're going to head up to the very last one. So I tried to do this trail 2 years ago, but I actually made a wrong turn and I ended up doing Salmon Creek Falls instead, and that one doesn't have a trail, so I had to bushwhack my way through that one. And I'll leave a link to that one below. But right here, once you get to this part right here, you're going to see the waterfall. And this is it. This is Valhalla Falls. So right here, this waterfall is actually considered a hidden waterfall. It's not on the All Trails map, so you're not going to find it on there. I actually really had to do my research in order to find this one. And I broke down the map because I seen other videos weren't telling people how to get to it, and they were very short videos with just people walking through the trail and really not talking. So I decided to do the whole breakdown because, like I said, not many people were explaining on how to do this trail. And if you find this information useful and you want to do this hike, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button, and you could direct message me on Instagram at The Lone Hiker if you have any questions about any type of trails in Central and Southern California.